Today's Spotlight on Naperville is brought to you in part by the following sponsors. Welcome back to Spotlight on Naperville. I'm Nancy Wearsome and so excited to introduce a new group, Artful Impact. Not new people to the community, but a new group, right? New organization. Barbara Yoakum, familiar face, is co-founder and administrator of Artful Impact. So good to have you, Barbara.
Thank you.
And Heather Hutchison is the School and Special Needs Coordinator for Artful Impact, so we'll hear more about that. And Nikki Scott is the co-founder of the Business Impact Coordinator. Did I get that right?
Yep.
There you go, for Artful Impact. So let's start by telling people about what is Artful Impact, Barbara?
Well, wow. Artful Impact is about creating arts experiences, and it's all about making people stronger through the arts. You know, as you know, I founded the School of Performing Arts 23 years ago, but what we really found is that art really brings hope and lifts spirits and opens eyes and really raises the world up, and it can do it through and for so many people. And we felt like there are opportunities and experiences out there that we can create that does just that. And so we've already done a couple of things, and one was a part of School of Performing Arts for many years, our Spectrum Special Needs Program, which Heather developed and designed. And we just finished doing a cabaret Disney Rocks with them, and they do full musicals. We did Oklahoma this spring, and they're getting ready to do an improv explosion, and it's for students 9 to 99. We just did, in our Business Impact, we just did, and Nikki will tell you a little bit more about it, but we've been doing these 55-minute Thinkubators, really fun, creative ways to open up business leaders' minds. And then we've been doing these cabarets for a cause. And we were really excited to help Samaritan Interfaith do one just 2 years ago for their anniversary Ruby event, and where we helped fundraise and celebrate for them. And we created, and Heather actually wrote the cabaret, and they performed it. And you know, talking about counseling is not an easy issue, but humor and song and dance and acting certainly was the way to do it in that way. So
song and dance makes everything better, right?
Right.
It so does.
Exactly, and it's so much fun. And Nikki, I want to ask you where the idea of Artful Impact came from.
Well, you know, it's interesting because I think, you know, my daughter was actually a student at School of Performing Arts, and Barbara and Deb Newman and I are connected through Rotary, and so I think we'd watched Barbara for many years sort of tell us about how far-reaching arts experiences can be, and I think, you know, I'd experienced it as myself through my own daughter's experience, and I think it was just a question of timing, quite honestly, because there was the school and all of the faculty knew what power there was in the arts, and then it was like the timing was just there that I said, gosh, you know, I'm so frustrated through my own experiences that as a business person, I had to always separate the creativity. And yet that's exactly what businesses need, is to bring those two things together. And then Deb was working with a lot of community organizations seeing exactly the same thing. So it was like, oh,
so you got your heads together.
Let's go make an impact.
Yeah,
There's a need.
And you are. and you are doing the business area.
Yes, that's correct.
Right.
Yes. So yeah, I mean, I really seriously think businesses can take themselves a little too seriously sometimes, and you know, it's so restrictive sometimes about the competitive edge. It's always about getting further ahead, and technology has been a great platform for that in the past, but it's no longer a differentiator.
Yes.
It's all too freely available to everybody, and it's like, okay, then what's next to get that competitive edge? And I sincerely believe, through many years of experience, more than I care to announce, I think that creativity is, I think, where it's going to make a difference. And the more, you know, organizations are really made up of people in it, and the more creative those people are, then the more creative the business will be. And you know what? The fact is, everybody's creative. I know some people out there, what, me? I'm not creative. There's no way. I work in business. No, you are. You were born with creativity, but it's just not something you go to the gym and flex very often. So Business Impact is really designed to build workshops, play shops, and help you flex, bringing improv, helping sort of brighten up a seminar that's going a little too long, or a conference, just get people engaged and introduced to the room, that sort of thing.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Making it.
And Heather, you're working with special needs.
Yes.
Yes.
Our program is called Spectrum, and basically, as Barb said, we take ages 9 to 99, and regardless of their disability, we take a traditional theater arts curriculum and we modify it. Most of the time, people with disabilities, they just need a modified learning environment in order to thrive. And so we get them up dancing and singing and do full-fledged musicals and film classes and improv. We get them working with professional actors and dancers and give them a sense of worth and raises their self-esteem and confidence. And
oh, that's fantastic.
beautiful too.
That's
It
fantastic.
is, it's beautiful.
And you have so many things going on, but we want to make sure we highlight your Toasting to Broadway, a toast to Broadway. So tell us about that.
Right. Well, we're really excited. We're excited to be in the Madden Theater, the Black Box, and we really found that introducing Broadway in a very kind of quirky, fun way with some surprise hosts who are very knowledgeable about Broadway facts, partnered with professional cabaret sort of singers and professional Broadway stars in Chicago, along with a very character kind of accompanist and piano player who lightens the whole bit. We're excited about it being a fun night of champagne and wine and some desserts and really celebrating Broadway.
An intimate setting, very
Oh, it sounds so
engaging.
fun.
Very
And it's
interactive.
Thursday, October 17th.
Right.
Right, at the Madden Theater. And we'll put the website up for you.
great.
So it's so nice to see the arts brought out, throughout the community, because I know you guys this has been percolating, and now we're starting to hear more and more about it. So good for you.
Thank you.
Good
Thank
for
you,
you
Nancy.
for doing that.
Thank you.
So many, and you've touched on every single element. So that's great too. So well, good luck to you.
Thank you so
we'll raise a
much.
toast to Broadway. You and mine. Thank
Come on down.
you. Yes. Today's show is brought to you through the generosity of BMO, Harris Bank, and Positively Naperville, and we're very grateful. Thank you also to the Naperville Garden Club for another beautiful floral arrangement. Many thanks to our guests today, our crew, and our viewers. This community is so extraordinary because of the people like those we visited with today and people like you. I'm Nancy Wearsome. Be sure to join us next time as once again we shine the spotlight on Naperville.